Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I'm of course your host Aaron, and today we are going to talk about the results of WWE Royal Rumble 2025 that took place today, February 1st, 2025 in Indianapolis, Indiana at the Lucas Oil Stadium. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. The WWE Royal Rumble started off with a bang as we began with the Women's Royal Rumble. Of course, that had to be first, just to get it out of the way, because when it's placed at different places in the event, I think maybe the first or second year, a lot of people kind of tuned out, and they know if they do not put it first, people will tune out later in the show. This Royal Rumble match was just a basic formula. It started off with Io Sky and what's her name? Lexa. Oh my God, no, Liv Morgan. I don't know why I couldn't remember her name. Liv Morgan and Io Sky. Then Roxanne Perez came in the ring. She's an EXT member. And then, the Royal Rumble just started and people just kept coming down. You got Bianca Belair, who was doing really good. You had Nia Jax, who was later on. I think she was number 29. She was murdering people. You had surprise people like Trish Stratus, Nikki Bella, Jordan Grace, all these other folks that you didn't think were going to appear, but you kind of had an idea they were going to be in it. Who lasted the longest? I believe it was Roxanne Perez that kind of... No. Once again, I am wrong. It was Liv Morgan, who I think now is the longest woman in the match, as she started at number 2 and beat up Bayley from last year or something like that. In the end, it was the returning Charlotte Flair who won the Royal Rumble after knocking out Nia Jax and knocking out Roxanne Perez. She is going to be the woman who is going to WrestleMania to face either Tiffany Stratton or Rhea Ripley. In my opinion, she's probably going to face Tiffany Stratton because she had so many matches with Rhea Ripley already. Who wants to see another one of those? That's kind of like saying we want to see another Randy Orton versus John Cena match. Nobody wants to see that shit. But overall, I would say this match is going to get an... Oh, that's right. I'm going to give it up because there were some moments that were pretty cool. You had Natalya who came in and did some nice stuff. You had the girl from American Made, Maxine Dupree, do her little backwards worm shit. So it was okay. I'll give it a round of applause, and I already gave it an up. The next match on the card was the tag team match, the Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY in the 2 out of 3 falls. I'm going to tell you something. I don't really know what was going on in this match. Early in the early minutes of the match, basically, DIY picked up the first victory, and then they had the nice trade-off, and Motor City Machine Guns got their victory, and then in the end, the Street Profits came back, did some kind of interference or some kind of shit, because I feel like I blinked, and when it came back, DIY won the match, and that was really it. And then the Street Profits started beating the shit out of DIY in the end, so... I don't even know what was going on with that. Did the Motor City Machine Guns attack the Street Profits or something back when they were injured and something happened like that? I don't know. I'm too confused. This match was so out of place. I don't even know why it was on the card. It was just kind of filler to be on a Royal Rumble card. They could have had a better match on the card, to be honest with you. That match, I'm definitely going to give it down. It is getting a down because I don't remember anything memorable about the match. I really didn't care about it. So now we have to roll along to the World Championship, or the World Championship, or the Undisputed Champion. I have no idea what the fuck they call it anymore. It was Kevin Owens who had the Winged Eagle title, the fake champion. First, Cody Rhodes, the real champion. And those belts were hanging high above the sky because it was a ladder match. The ladder match was actually pretty good. Standard ladder match. They used them in the ring. Kevin Owens put this little shitty one in the ring. It was like this big and started beating the crap out of Cody Rhodes. A lot of big spots and power bombs and suplexes onto the ladders and shit. Of course, you would think that they pull in some tables and the fans were saying, "We want tables." But that was completely ignored. Kevin Owens almost won the match, but of course, Cody Rhodes pulled him down from, climbing up the ladder. They went back and forth. Then it went to a huge move by Kevin Owens. He did I want to say it was like a suplex or maybe it was a powerbomb. I don't know which one it was. I don't have the results in front of me and they're not fresh in my head. And they landed on the ladder. Both men were out. You had, people run down from the back. Nick Aldis coming down and being like, "Oh shit, are these two dead?" Sami Zayn came out and kind of gave you the feeling that maybe Sami Zayn was going to interfere in the match and help Kevin Owens. And he was like talking to Kevin Owens. I thought he was going to be like, yo, come on, like get the fuck up. Like, come on, dude, like you can win the title. Cody's down, Cody's down. But when Kevin Owens got up, he went over to Cody Rhodes and started beating his ass. Kevin Owens should have took the freaking opportunity to climb up the ladder and grab the titles. It spilled into the outside of the ring. They were fighting on the outside, of course. They got on the side of the table. There was a ladder, apparently, that was set up between the announcer's desk and the ring. Of course, Kevin Owens tried to do a nice pile driver on the table, but Cody Rhodes reversed it and got an Alabama slam. Boom! And slammed the shit out of Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens went through the ladder, broke through, which, by the way, there were a lot of ladder spots that the ladder didn't break. I think they were supposed to, but they just didn't. It was like, you know, when the tables don't want to break. The ladders just didn't want to break in this match. And after that, Cody, of course, climbed the ladder, got the 2 belts down, and walked out the champion. Sami Zayn did not interfere at all. There was nothing that he did that can be constituted as being a dickhead or doing an asshole move on Cody. So we just might move this right along. And thank goodness this feud is over, or I'm crossing my fingers it's over, between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. They got to move on. Let them go. And finally, we had the 4th match. Only 4 matches on the Royal Rumble, which was, of course, the men's Royal Rumble. Started off with Rey Mysterio and Penta. They had a little brawl in the beginning until Chad Gable came in, and then they were fighting and shit like that. And, of course, it didn't get interesting until, you know, Jacob Fatu came in and started beating everybody's ass. You got Braun Breaker who came in and started beating everybody's ass. You got Roman Reigns who came in, I think at number 16 or 18, one of those. Once Roman Reigns came in and started picking up and people started coming in. And, yeah, it spilled, I don't know. Was there anything else I forgot in the match? No. Let's just go to the final 6. CM Punk, John Cena, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and I think it was Logan Paul. These guys just, oh no, Jimmy Uso. I don't even know who was in the finals. Maybe it wasn't Drew McIntyre. Maybe it was Jimmy Uso. I can't remember anymore. But in the end, CM Punk, when Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns were fighting and trying to split each other over the ropes and shit like that to eliminate each other, CM Punk threw them both over. They were eliminated. Punk, like an idiot, like he doesn't know what happens in the Royal Rumble, Logan Paul came up from behind him and bloop, threw him the fuck over. CM Punk lost. Roman Reigns lost. Seth Rollins lost. Drew McIntyre lost. And the final 3 were Jey Uso, Logan Paul, and that's it. Jey Uso, John Cena, and Logan Paul. That was the final 3. Yeah, what the fuck am I thinking? Logan Paul, of course, got thrown out. John Cena and Jey Uso fought on the outside of the ring. Cena got him off for an AA, but Jey Uso slid back in the ring and pushed Cena off, and Cena lost. And Jey Uso won the match, and we'll be going to WrestleMania! Now, I think he's going to face Gunther. My brother says he's going to face Cody Rhodes. He says that's the better match. But if you remember correctly, Jey Uso said, Gunther, I ain't done with you, man. I'm going to beat you. And I think he's going to win at WrestleMania. What are some good surprises? I wanted Jeff Hardy to be in the match. Jeff Hardy didn't show up. I guess the biggest surprise was AJ Styles' return. And Joe Hendry was there. Overall, I'm going to give this match an up, and that was hard to do because CM Punk did not win. Royal Rumble overall, I'm going to give you an up, even though I really don't want to. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me at 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time. We'll go over more stuff, more things, and of course, more of me. I'll see you later. Bye.